me by what in my head, not by what's on my head. And hijab is our right. It's a fundamental right. We can say proudly that hijab is our...
Sumaiya Roshan joins me live now from Bangalore in India. She's the president of the Girls Islamist Organisation in Karnataka. Sumaiya, thank you very much indeed for joining us. So this has really escalated quickly, hasn't it? It started as 6 students in a high school, and now it seems to be spreading across the state. Where do you see it going?
First of all, thank you for having me. Yes, indeed, the situation has escalated throughout the state. It started with one government college in Udupi, and now we see after a few weeks of that incident, it is come down to the Kundapur College and few other college near Udupi district, and we see that there are a few other colleges where such restriction on hijab and hijab ban is being done.
Yeah, to what extent do you think all of this is politically motivated? Because I know there are state elections coming up in the coming days.
The issue that started in Udupi was a local issue that should have been solved right there, but it took a political turn, and we see that it has been escalating throughout the state. So we see now that there are students who are protesting against these girls in hijab, wearing saffron shawls. So this is quite disheartening, and it's very sad that the students who have been studying with these students earlier are protesting against the hijab.
And I know that you're in Bangalore, which isn't too far away from Karnataka, but I wonder to what extent you think this could spread perhaps across the country, not just in Karnataka, but across India as well.
There are a few places in Karnataka where this has started. Bangalore is in Karnataka, and the way it is being, the situation is spreading, there is a kind of fear that it will soon come in a lot of colleges. And the students' demands is the demand of the student is only that it is their constitutional and fundamental right to practice religion and to live a life of dignity. And such restrictions on hijab are a clear violation of the constitutional rights. And our constitution protects all cultures and all religions. And so hijab being a very essential practice of Islam, and it is something that has been practiced from ages. It is not something new. Therefore, putting restrictions on hijab around colleges, and especially colleges where management did not have any problem with hijab, students used to come in uniforms, observing their hijab, and now suddenly it has become such a big problem. And across the state, there are restrictions that are being put. This is a clear violation of the fundamental and the constitutional rights of the students.
And it's clearly a topic that's getting some international recognition as well. I know that the human rights campaigner Malala Yousafzai has added her voice to the movement, saying that this should prompt an end to the marginalisation of Muslim women. So no doubt you'll be pleased to hear her adding her voice to things. But I wanted to ask you as well about your own situation. How much do you fear for your own safety in all these protests that are going on right now?
I am personally very glad that the students are voicing out, and they are standing up for themselves. And we saw a video of a student in Mandya who stood up against all of those students who were coming on her to protest against the hijab. So that is the kind of strength and courage that we see in Muslim women today. More than fear, it is the courage, and it is the assurance that their fundamental and their constitutional rights will be given back to them.
Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for joining us. That's Samia Roshan from Bangalore.